The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission is eager to work with China against illegal pogos. Ria Fernandez with that report.
Apart from alleged torture chambers, some illegal pogos have their own makeshift hospitals, similar to the one operatives raided in Pasay last May 15. That's why PAOK is now worried that criminal syndicates may have had the means to change their looks and identities all along. This underground pogo hospital in Pasay, for instance, is equipped with tools for cosmetic enhancements. There's a ward for hair follicle transplant, an area for crafting dentures, and a space for IV glutathione sessions.
With this hospital, yung underground hospital na yan, pwede na nilang pabago yung mukha nila. Pwede sila magpagawa ng, magpalagay ng buhok, magpabago ng kulay ng buhok, magpabago ng kulay ng mata, paayos nila yung ilong nila, para mag-iba yung itsura nila. And since meron na silang ibang passport, pwede na rin nilang baguhin yung itsura nila, and then they can assume another identity.
PAOK is now banking on the recent meeting between Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin and the Chinese Embassy. The hope is that this will lead to intensified efforts around information sharing, especially over wanted fugitives with China. Both sides are also targeting to have joint training on cybercrime investigation.
Hindi naman talagang pwedeng ikaila na kailangan natin yung mga information na nanggagaling din sa mga Chinese authorities, specifically yung mga law enforcement agencies nila. Ang nangyayari kasi once yung mga criminal syndicate members ay nakaland na sa Pilipinas, they immediately assume another identity. So we need immediate verification para pag nahuli kagad natin sila, alam na kagad natin kung sino sila at malalaman din natin kaagad-agad ano yung criminal history nila.
PAOK is hoping to formalize their discussion with the Chinese Embassy through an official agreement to jointly crack down on organized crime. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.